Hello, my loves. Welcome to Cheeky Spiritual Guide. This is a timeless reading, a love reading for all of my air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I hope you guys have been well. I'm taking a new little approach here. It won't be like this all the time, but I'm just trying something different. I've already pulled your cards. I usually do these on my audio only videos, and a lovely viewer suggested that I try this, when I'm able to actually sit down and show the cards and, yeah, so, I cut out all of the pondering and shuffling. You guys don't have to see that. And so, yeah, I'm just trying something different. I'm always open to suggestions if they come from a kind heart and not just being critical to be evil. But if you actually, have suggestions, I'm open to them, I might try them. I may not, but I might, you never know. And so shout out to that person. I don't even remember their name, but I remember their comment saying, hey, why don't you just try this, And I'm like, what, why don't I try that? And, to make the videos quicker and, like I said, you don't have to sit through all of my shuffling and me thinking and pondering. Because sometimes you get stumped reading these cards and, I know you guys just be on the edge of your seat sometime, like, what happened? What's next? With the suspense. And so I'm just trying something different. So I already pulled your cards. I've already thought about them, pondered on them, studied them. And I'm going to get into your reading. Sorry, there's some sirens out there. Air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. If you are new to the channel, come join the family, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if it resonates with you. If not, you could check some of the other videos, some of the other signs. Okay, this is the love zone. If you don't know what it is, check the description out. And there's no exception to this rule. Don't forget the roles can flip, okay? Please keep that in mind. I could be talking to a cross-watcher. I could be talking to you. All right, but I'm going to talk as if I am talking. I'm going to read these as if I'm talking to you, air signs, okay? All right, let's get into it. So, current energy. I have the Two of Coin. So someone's juggling, okay? There's some juggling, trying to balance out maybe choices, which direction you want to go into, what are my options. But I got there was some like stagnant energy, and that could be because of the juggling, okay? Not knowing which way to go. And you are juggling, and it's not a negative juggle, okay? This is not, I didn't even get juggling people. It's just not knowing where to go because of where you come from, what you've just experienced. And I think you were getting confused or feeling directionless because perhaps I don't know, something ended. Like I got that there was an ending, okay? There was an ending of some sort, maybe due to betrayal with the Ten of Swords. And you were trying to get into balance. You were trying to make something right, okay? You could have been dealing with the earth sign. I had the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And this person, yeah, I think that's the person you were possibly dealing with. You have the ending with, okay? And when I clarified that person, I feel like if it wasn't the person you ended something with, this was a new person. Could have been a new person because you did have the Justice card there. So you could have wanted to make something right with another person. And, that was not just any person I was getting. I felt like this was a renewal that could bring about optimism, success, happiness. We have the Sun, most positive card in the deck, Leo energy. You could be dealing with the Leo, but I feel like you were dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you wanted to make it right with that person. Really make a big decision in love, okay? This wasn't like some small gesture, like the lovers is here, that means there's a big deal here with this person, okay? But I did definitely get that there was an ending. Like, there was a tower moment. So something life-changing. And I feel like you may want to return to that Queen of Pentacles. Male or female. Doesn't have to be a female. Male or female. Okay, no gender in tarot. And I feel like you were waiting forever to make this move. Like, you could have been in a situation where, you know, the relationship wasn't that great. And maybe you wanted to get out of that situation, okay? You wanted to get out of the situation and go toward this person, but it was taking so long, right? Because let's face it, most relationships, especially serious long-term relationships, marriages, we can't just bounce. You know, it doesn't work that way. And so I feel like you were wanting to do that, okay? But yeah, that transitioning period was very, very slow for you. But your new beginning was there. It was present, like you could see it. But I think, you know, you weren't sure if it was the right thing to do, or, I mean, well, I'll explain later on. It made sense to me as I kept reading why you were possibly not sure. But none of it was negative, though. Because I feel like you had multiple different directions you could go in that would bring about good fortune. That, you know, was a positive path for you. And, you know, even that could be stressful. It's like, do I want a Porsche or do I want a Lamborghini? You know, it's kind of like, even if you're making a decision about two great things, that could be very stressful. Do you want this mansion or do you want that mansion? You know, it's like, oh my God, I'm so stressed out. So, you know, that could bring about juggling. And I feel like the paths that you can take were still going to bring you joy and peace and happiness. I think as long as you were out of the situation, you know, you would be good. It's just being in something that is more positive, okay? But you fear what was on the other side of that, okay? But what I was getting from the cards, air signs, is that whatever choice you make is going to be a safe choice, okay? Like, but you had a fear. I saw the fear there. Like, I'm scared a little. Like, you know, I want to make the right decision. I want to go in the right direction. But I feel like you were already on the right path, okay? The universe had your back. You had the star come out, okay? So that is your current energy. I think you're just like, now what? I think you have a certain level of freedom, and it's like, now what do I do? You know, you have this person, you have this Ten of Cups showing face. It's here, but do I just go after it? Do I go forward? Like, what do I do? And so because you're doing this juggling, you're not moving. There's no movement, okay? That's what I got from your current energy. So what happened in the past is the Eight of Cups. I feel like you left a union behind. Could have been like a soulmate type of union. You know, yeah, you were out. Because the Eight of Cups represents either abandoning a situation, searching for something better. I always look at it as leaving something behind because, I mean, you have all of these cups this person is leaving behind. You know, and the cups are emotions, feelings, you know, and it's like, you're out. And I think, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yeah, this is very significant. Yeah. So there was a walking away from a union, I feel. Because you received some mental clarity. You received some mental clarity, and I was trying to figure out what that mental clarity was. Like, well, what type of mental clarity? Because I'm thinking you got some news, you received something like that, you know, you found out something, but it wasn't It wasn't that, because I was shuffling and I was trying to pull in spirit, but I wasn't getting anything specific, because what I think happened is I think you learned to accept reality of your situation. That is the mental clarity. Like, this is all that it's gonna be. This is not, possibly not what we wanted it to be, or what you wanted it to be. And you were evaluating that situation, and you were no longer confused. You say, you know what? This is just what it is. I felt like you were accepting the truth, okay? Accepting reality. Not making it pretty, not trying to sugarcoat it, not trying to romanticize it, and forgot the other word. You get what I'm saying? Like, you weren't doing that. You were like, no, this is what it is. This, and this, and I'm not gonna hide from the truth. So you started to plan. Sorry, they're slamming the door. They're starting to plan. You were starting to plan and strategize something life-changing. And that could be this 8 of Cups, walking away from the situation, could be that tower moment for you and the person you were dealing with. Okay? You were planning that, strategizing. All right, it's time to make my exit. That's what I'm getting. It's time to make my exit. And yeah, you made it happen. Okay? You gained your independence. You became the 9 of Pentacles. You gained your independence, and you were out, but you didn't feel like you had really won. You know what I'm saying? It was like a bittersweet thing. It's like, okay, I'm out of this situation, but, it would have been nice if we could have won. We could have had the victory. Because nobody really ever wants to just walk away. I mean, you don't go into something, a relationship, wanting to leave, right? It's like, no, I'm here because I want to be with you. You're the one. You're my person. And, but I got the 5 of Swords. Like, there was some defeat there for you, okay? Like an empty victory. And, because maybe you've been waiting a long time to actually gain this independence. When it finally came, it was just like, I didn't really win. You know what I'm saying? But you did. There's a win here, okay? But I understand that energy, that feeling of, we could have been, this could be you and me, but, we couldn't get it together. All right? So that was your past energy. So the potential outcome here with you, I have my notes, y'all. I had to write notes down so I don't forget some things. I feel like you're going to be taking a break. Even though you're juggling here, I think eventually you will take a break. Or if you're not taking a break, you're going to heal from this situation, okay? Because there's some healing that needs to take place. But I guess strongly that you're going to be doing things in moderation. Sorry, this is the 4 of Swords. That's my healing card. That's resting. That's retreating, okay? Maybe really thinking about your life, what you've been through. Got the Temperance card here. I still have the cards here because I don't need them anymore. I have to recycle these per spread. So I left these here. I was like, I at least want to show you guys these clarifiers, okay? Don't talk about my reading. I'm just trying to bring about the message, okay? Yeah, but I feel like you will be investing your time working on just taking things slow. I get a lot of patience, slow moving, chilling. I mean, with the 4 of Swords, with the Temperance, you have the 8 of Wands in the reverse. Because upright, it's quick, right? Reversed, it's slow. You know what I'm saying? It's not quick. It's slow. It's slow movement. I feel like you could be focusing on yourself. Maybe even with the 4 of Cups there, you could be focusing on yourself. Maybe dealing with your emotions. But I get more so focusing on yourself. Okay, because the energy of this 4 of Four of Swords is the Star. So the Star came back out again for you, and that's a good omen. I just feel like the universe has your back. Like you're doing the right thing. This is very positive to me. Your whole energy in this reading, air sign, was very beautiful and positive. Like, seriously, I was like, man, you're in a great place, even though it may not feel great. Like, you could be mourning the relationship you were in, maybe having some regrets, wishing I could have did this different. You know, we go through that whole song and dance, you know, we all do after a breakup. After we've had to make such a decision as leaving someone behind, leaving the past behind, you're going to go through that. This is normal, but I feel like you're doing you're doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get anything, like you were doing anything toxic, the devil card didn't come out, and like nothing. I feel like your outcome here, you're doing it, pace yourself, take your time. If that's what you're going to be doing, hey, and the universe will guide you accordingly. When it's time, it's time. Everything in its own time, okay? So that is a potential outcome. So your advice is the Hangman. All right? So the Hangman is pretty much reiterating what the potential outcome is. It's advising you to do what the potential outcome is. So if you're already doing this, I think it's just telling you to, you know, you don't have to juggle, to really just, you know, put the juggle, put the pentacle, the coins down, right? You don't have to juggle anymore. Not at this time. And really just take a chill pill. Like, take a break. You know, just kind of let go. Don't force anything. Don't try to make any major, like, big decisions. Just kind of surrender to the process. You know, if there's a healing process, then go through the healing process. Even the Star is healing, okay? Because when you're in Hangman, there are improvements taking place. There's change. There's enlightenment. You're viewing things differently. So when you come out of Hangman, you're going to be like a new person. You know, and to some degree, the Hangman has healing elements, I feel. You're healing something, right? And it's not the same as the Four of Swords. It's not the same as the Star. It's not even the same like if the Hermit was here. It's not even that. It's healing of, I feel like, your perspective. Because sometimes our perspective makes us suffer, like how we view things. And so I feel like your advice is to just go with the flow. Don't force it. Don't try to make things happen. Don't control the outcome. Just focus on yourself and heal and relax. Okay? Air signs. That is your reading. That completes your reading, okay? And I think it was a great reading. You know, we didn't even really talk much about the person you were involved with, you know, but very nice. It feels so pleasant to me. I just love it. So good luck with your situation. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys next time, okay? Mwah. Deuces.